This model nets you 80 to 90% profit margins. And you heard that right, it's also untapped. Nobody is talking about this simple business model. Here is what 3 to 5K a month looks like with other business models versus this one. Amazon or dropshipping, when you make 3 to 5K, that's about $450 to $750 profit, which is a low margin of 15%. SMMA, which is a marketing agency, let's say you make 3K and the next month you lose a customer, or worse, you have to refund out of your own money because the customer was not satisfied. Now, this unique business model, when you make 3 to 5K, you can expect to profit 2,400 to 4,500 of that 3 to 5K, which is 80% profit margins. So this business model is called AI commerce. I'm going to actually show you how much I'm making with this business. And I'm not alone though. A few students have done this also and taken advantage of AI commerce. They've been able to generate a full-time income from home anywhere in the world, and they just need internet. Now, if you qualify, you'll have the chance to join the AI commerce program. Now, watch till the end. And again, if you qualify, you'll get the following. You'll get handheld support to guide you to a successful business. I'll be spoon feeding you the best info to apply in your business. And I'll help you build a dream business that runs on autopilot, making 3 to 5K per month. Let me move my face. So a little about me. Let me move my face again. My name is Alex. I'm 24 years old. I've made multiple six figures from AI commerce, and I've tried many different business models in the past. I've started to dropship back in 2018, the normal way, which was shipping from China, and it was really a struggle to make consistent profit. Then I found a way to remove that massive headache of the typical drop shipping model, and I've done well over 500K plus with this. As you see, this is my Etsy dashboard. So how did I discover AI commerce? So if we take a look at a Google Trends chart, I knew AI was going to be massive. And like by massive, I mean as big as the internet was, right? And I wanted to monetize AI. And I was looking for a business to start right away. And I also wanted something passive. But here's the problem. I had no idea about AI. I failed many different businesses, and I needed to figure out a way to get passive income. So here's what I had in mind. With that in mind, I felt defeated. The dropshipping business died off and no income. Until I found a solution. I found a special use for AI tools. I thought, let me just use this to build a business that no one else is doing. Plus, I wouldn't have to put that much work because AI will do most of the work for me. So I started to try this out. Here's exactly what I did. I wanted to use AI to build a product that I could then resell for a very high profit over and over again. And I used 3 simple steps. And those steps were finding a product idea, then using ChatGPT and Midjourney, and then finally branding that product on Canva and starting to resell it. So number 1, find an idea on the Etsy platform. Number 2, I make the prompt using ChatGPT, and that's how I'm going to be very effective with Midjourney. And then after that, I had to spend a few days to learn and master this new skill of tweaking with AI. So number 2, here is what I came up with. I entered the prompt generated by ChatGPT in Midjourney. Now I get an AI art file that I can go ahead and sell over and over again, which as you see here, I'll enter the ChatGPT prompt in here, and then it will generate an image, and that's the image we'll be selling over and over again. So here's the example of what Midjourney art can make, right? So this is a basket of lemons, and this is what I've been able to resell over and over again. And this is basically printing money out of thin air because, I never had to use any resources or work to kind of manufacture a product. AI is giving me this product that I'm selling, and I'm making money out of thin air. And number 3, we brand the product using Canva, and I make it look appealing, which means people want to buy. And then, like I said, we sell it on Etsy. So as you see, I would make, let's say 20 images with Midjourney. I'd sell it as a pack, and then I'd go ahead and sell it. So you're wondering too, why Etsy? Well, Etsy is the biggest marketplace behind Amazon. 370 million visitors a month, and 40 million of those 370 are buyers. and your customers are very relaxed. They have a higher disposable income. And the best part is they also, every sale you make, there's no refund policy. So you can have peace of mind knowing every sale you make, you won't have to worry about a customer getting mad and demanding a refund. So your income is safe. Now, if you're wondering, you're going to be targeting people who want to buy your art. And why do they want to buy? Well, they want to buy your art for these reasons. They want to print it out for event cards, weddings, tea parties, parties in general, clothing like this. They want to print the art on garments, fabrics, tablecloths, home decor. The list goes on. There's a lot of money here, and you're going to be filling that demand, right? Now, here's the cost breakdown, right? You'll pay a monthly subscription of $10 for my AI tools, which is Midjourney, and then I'll sell the art for an infinite times at 100% profit. Now, I know it sounds kind of funny, but I promise it will make sense in a minute. I'll take you by the hand and guide you through the entire system. So what you're going to do is follow my step-by-step program. And by the time you have your AI art listed on Etsy, you will see sales start coming in. But this is if you qualify for the program. So stay tuned. Now, I've been doing this for 5 years. There's really no problem we can't solve together. My team and myself will personally be monitoring your progress every day, and we'll move you towards your goal because inside of this program, you'll actually have real support and help. Unlike other programs where you get thrown in and no one can guide you, we will actually support you every single week on Zoom calls like this. Also, you might be wondering, why should you trust me? Well, as you can see, this is from my PayPal account. I've personally spent $45,000 investing in mentors. And I made this investment in myself for these reasons. I needed to validate that I can be a good coach if I can learn from the pros, and I had to spend thousands before I took on students to make sure I can teach properly, right? Anyway, back to AI commerce. So the reason I say 80% profit margins are higher is because we get our sales completely organically. Most people who try online business will spend a ton of money on ads before they even make a sale. But everyone in the AI commerce program made all their sales without spending a penny on ads. This is the secret of AI commerce because it allows you to get sales without even showing your face, without paying for inventory or paid ads, and you don't need a big audience or any audience at all. It also doesn't matter how old you are. You're not too young and you're not too old. I'm 24 and everyone else is between 22 and 25. And after just a couple of months, they've already made enough to move all the way across the globe to their dream locations. I don't have special superpowers. My students don't have powers either. We're just normal guys who took action. And that can absolutely be you. Now, with AI commerce, you can sell to any person anywhere in the world that can access your online store. And you don't have to worry about shipping costs, fees, and any of that nonsense. So here's an example of one of our students. Mika was able to make 182 euros in 1 day. And that 182 euros was made out of thin air because he's using AI to generate the products. All Mika did was type some text that we taught him to do into the AI tool, and he was able to generate 8 orders in a day. And if you look at his sales dashboard, he's already made a total of 189 sales on this store. So let's break down the real numbers here. If we take the $182 made in the day divided by the 8 orders, his average order value is $22.75. If we times that by his total orders of his shop, 189, we get 4.3K euros. So take a moment. How would it feel if you made 4.3K from selling a digital product by simply using AI? Like, this is literally the definition of making money out of thin air, right? So I want you guys to just have some realistic expectations because this is not a get rich quick scheme. This will not work if you don't put in the work, and you should treat this like a real business because it is a real business. Now, let's continue. If you cannot follow these 3 rules, then I'll be honest, it's not for you. And I personally don't think you would make a good fit. If you're fully aware, though, of all these expectations, then you are making the right steps to become a good fit. So here's what's great. You don't need to show your face, as I mentioned. You don't need a huge audience or any audience at all. You don't need your own products, and you don't need years of experience nor be an expert. So here's the breakdown of the 3 steps for AI commerce. Step 1 will be find an idea. And to break that down, you will browse Etsy for niche ideas. You're going to be using tools like Everbee and eRank to spy on listings, to see their revenue, to see which products you're going to be looking into. And then you're going to find a listing that has potential. that's making good money and low competition, and you'll make basically a better version of it. That's how you're going to carve yourself into a niche. Step 2 is using ChatGPT and Midjourney. You're going to take keywords of your competitors and paste them into ChatGPT. And you're going to paste the ChatGPT prompts after that into Midjourney, and you're going to keep optimizing on Midjourney until you have the perfect picture that you're confident and will want to sell on the marketplace. And then lastly, step 3, brand on Canva and sell. You're going to use Canva to make the image listings eye-catchy, because when you stand out in the crowd, that's how you're going to be able to sell a lot. And you're also going to brand your art like it's the Mona Lisa. They're going to be dying to pull out their card and pay you. And then you can start your listings, and once your images are all listed, you can then start selling very easily. So let's say you start today in the program. It will take you on average only a couple days to get everything set up. And then once that's all done, all you need to do is start listing and selling. So here's some math. Here's a listing I found. Now let's say this is your listing. This listing is about 2 weeks old. Now, if we look into more details of the numbers this listing is generating for a seller, as you can see, this is the listing down here. It's a digital product. Here's how it works, because some people can still be confused. You're going to make a digital product, put it into a folder, then you're going to upload it into Etsy. People are going to pay this price, and then they'll be able to instantly download it after they bought. Make sense? Great. Now, here is what one of my spy tools picked up for the breakdown of this listing. This listing is making $256 a month, which is basically 129 units a month. This is pure profits. It's literally the only cost to do this is the $10 a month Midjourney subscription. And the best part, it's completely passive. You don't need to do anything. Once this listing is up and running, it's just automatically sending it to the customer. You don't need to be there. Fully passive. So once again, the result is you just generated $256 of profit passively without lifting a finger from just one listing. Now imagine multiple of these listings working for you passively. You can literally make thousands. It's just a matter of scale, right? Every single month. Now, I can proudly say that we have students all over the world doing numbers like this with 80% profit margins or more and making a full-time income. But it's very important that you check if your country is eligible for selling on Etsy. Here is a list of countries allowed to sell on Etsy. So as you can see, here are all the countries. I'm going to recommend you pause the video to see if yours shows up, to see if you qualify for this amazing opportunity. So you can go ahead, pause, and make sure your country shows up. Now, if you're lucky to be on this list, then make sure you take advantage of this opportunity right now, because a lot of people may not qualify and they won't be able to get access to this opportunity. So to be qualified to the program, understand that you tried dropshipping and other business models, and in the end you failed. You're also tired of the 9-to-5 cycle, and you want to work from anywhere in the world. And you also understand this takes work, right? Now, if you qualify to join the program, the guarantee is if you end up joining the program, I will keep working with you for free until you make your first $1,000. But if you tell me you applied everything and you showed up to all the calls and still haven't been able to make a single sale, I will personally refund you $1,000 for your time. Now, here's more of our guarantee. It's a guarantee you will make sales working with us on Etsy. It's a guarantee. I'm not promising you 20K a month. I'm not promising you 10K a month. I'm just guaranteeing you work with us, you will make sales. And part of that is all those sales will have high profit margins. Now, I've been in your position. I've spent thousands trying to perfect it. I've made 500K plus doing this, and my student results speak for themselves. Now, time is limited. As we speak, there are a lot of applicants. This will soon not be available to the public since we only want to work with small groups of hungry people. You should quickly take action now and see if you're a good fit. Why? Because you owe it to yourself to be great. Now, once again, if all this makes sense, please click below to see if you qualify. And again, only apply if you're hungry and serious. We'd rather not waste your time nor ours. Once again, this is Alex Ecom Sales. I'll see you on the other side.